Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. In today's video we're looking at Doug Crankel, the first ever diecast from the B-movie episode of Cars on the Road. We have gotten a few this year. We've gotten Deputy Lightning McQueen. We got a color changer of President Mater. We haven't seen an actual diecast version of him yet. We also have Bella Cadavra coming soon, at least at the time of recording this video. But Doug was the first to come out. He's also the worst to come out. If you haven't already seen it, in the episode, Doug Crankel is completely green. You can even see that on his artwork. He is completely green. Let's get a better angle there. Fully green. As you can see, the diecast is gray, and that goes for the color changer as well. I already reviewed it. In my color changing video, I said I'd only pick up the normal Doug Crankel if I found him in a store. Or if it got to the end of the year and they hadn't corrected him, then I'd maybe look to go buy him online. But I found him at a Walmart, so $4. Picked him up. Hopefully, I'm still holding on hope that he'll get re-released in a later case and they'll correct it to the green. But with the way, Cam Spanner has been, the way some of the other diecasts have been, don't have too high hopes. But have this guy now. There's the back. You got Kirsten Marshall, Greebles, Doug himself, K. Pillar Durev, you have Griswold, and Royce Resley. It does not look like a brain. So here's Doug. He is the second car to be released with this model, and the third overall diecast. However, that's because there is one car that has it that was canceled, and we'll look at that later. He is just a plain, dark, I don't know how you'd say it, dark gray, that's what it is. Got a zombie-ish expression, kind of staring straight forward with, eyes that don't really look like they're going anywhere. Mouth kind of open, like a zombie would be, with, the teeth kind of hanging out there. The gray is all the way around. Pretty nice model, like the classic, maybe 70s, 60s, possibly 80s looking car. Back you got some kind of rear badge, and you do have that on the other two cars of this model as well. Plain just gray wheels, and then of course the brain is the highlight of this. It doesn't attach, but I was kind of curious as to why they put this in a single, because if this was last year, they would have made it a deluxe. I could almost guarantee it. But they decided to cancel the deluxe line, and Doug ended up as a single, which I don't hate. I don't like how they were kind of doing deluxes for things that shouldn't be deluxes. This guy shouldn't have been a deluxe, but I can guarantee you they would have made him one had they not scrapped the deluxe line entirely. The brain is green. It goes from that green, fades to yellow on the sides, and it goes back to green. There's no veins on the back, but on the front and somewhat on the sides, you have these big bulging purple veins. The brain is really detailed. Apart from if Doug had that green color, which hopefully they'll correct it one day, this would be one of the best diecasts ever. The detail is incredible. The expression is really nice. They just ruined it with that lack of green. Here he is with the color changer. The brain changes colors from purple to green. I have it in purple. See, there is a color difference as well as an expression difference. Just look at it side by side. Looks like the model is ever so slightly different too. The color changer looks to be ever so slightly thinner. The brain is also much smaller. Looking at it from that front angle there. Now, I guess you can assume that Doug did appear like this at once, before, not in the episode. He never appears like this in the episode, but you can just assume that he did at some point within the Cars universe when he was getting ready to play the role. He puts on the brain to make sure it fits or whatever. Then he gets in his green paint. But it doesn't. That part doesn't actually happen in the episode. Here he is with the only other car with this model to be released, Todd Crash, who appears at Thunder Hollow. This was a 2019 release. I really like Todd. Kind of a car that gets forgotten about pretty often. There he is. You can see that badge on the rear I was talking about. Got those really boxy tail lights. And then the other car I was talking about, the car that got canceled, would be Emily Engine. I am fortunate enough to have Emily Engine, and she is more similar, as in she is a grayish blue, not quite fully gray, but the color is a little bit more similar. And she does have the same eye color in brown, whereas Todd, he was blue. Of course, she doesn't have the brain. She's also rusty. Doug is like completely clean. If you look at Doug's artwork, you can see, yeah, he's kind of like bent up, dirty-ish. So even like, maybe it could have been a little bit salvageable if they made, like, put some dirt or some dents on this guy. Kind of similar to Emily. You can see dents and rust and all that all over her. Like Emily, I did a review on Emily back in, I believe it was December, so feel free to go check that out. That is it for Doug Crankel. Begrudgingly bought this guy. As I said, if he was green, this is one of the best diecasts ever, but they did kind of sell. Actually, they sold a lot. They didn't kind of sell, they sold a lot. Thank you for watching this video. Doug Crankel, one of Mattel's worst mistakes. Also, one of their biggest opportunities that they kind of fumbled. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.